Hey guys, welcome back again. This is going to be the 16th video in the build series here. I get a whole bunch of stuff done this time. I'm actually really glad about how much progress I've been making. But because I keep forgetting it, make sure if you're enjoying the build to hit like and subscribe and get notifications so that you can see whenever I get updates. As far as this video is concerned, I'll get pretty far in getting the bed portion built out, and I get all of my wiring done. What a chore. Any rate, doing pretty good, and we'll get right to it. Enjoy.
Alright guys, what seems like an extremely annoyingly large amount of time later, I have finally gotten all of my electronics finished in its big ol' rat's nest of wires. But everything works, everything's hooked up. I've got most of the utility boxes cladding in. I'll give you a better shot in a second. But everything's hooked up. It's really nice. And got my inverter all wired in, sitting there looking pretty and good. And what's neat is I did actually wire up my thing, relay switch. Unfortunately, due to the kind of inverter I ended up getting, it will not 100% turn on from here. So I turn this on, clicks on the relay switch, and I come down here and get this guy on. And yes, it's upside down. I realized that. When I purchased it, I didn't realize that the screen, which I'm really happy to have actually, was only one direction, and I didn't think about it. And the shortness of my plug that goes up into the wall and then further into the camper is only on this side. It was a little too late to redo it all, so I'll just deal with it upside down. But everything else is wired in properly. Negative side, positive side, both battery, solar, battery, solar. I have everything in the camper wired up with the one exception of that light you saw me carving out of that board. This guy right here, which I have the positive wired up for. This guy right here though, it's going to be like that on the inside. And let me go around the other side so I can give you a better shot of this. Hey Finn. What's up, little dog? You just want some attention, don't you? Alright, hop down. Alright, so in here, got the solar charger right here. Got my external utility box cigarette outlet, power port. This here is going to be the switch for the utility light. And this guy here goes to inverter, 110 completely off, shore power. So you can see up here, I've got my Bluetooth adapter, so I can actually monitor the charge going in and out of the charge controller here, plus the status of the battery, the charge level, and all that good stuff. Let's see, I can still have a little bit left to do as far as the wood cladding before I can start on the interior ceiling portion, which is also going to be cedar. This is, with the exception of the floor, this whole compartment is cedar. It's going to be kind of fun to turn that on and off, or to turn it on. The switch on the wall on the inside over there actually will turn it off, so I'm not terribly worried about that, so that's nice. But yeah, this little utility box turned out pretty well. I just need to hopefully get it a couple of dry days. It's been nothing but rain recently. I need to get a couple of dry days in a row so I can actually work outside, because I can't fit this in the garage anymore, and unfortunately it's a pain in the neck to get it moved out under the carport, so I'm only kind of limited to working on it on days where it's not raining and it's nice out. But now that I've got the solar hooked up, I don't have to do so much on my power management. I'll get you a screenshot here in a second about when the sun comes out. It was raining last night, it was raining this morning, so I'll get you a screenshot of how well that's holding up as far as charging goes, but it's doing rather well. Yeah. Okay. Not too bad considering it's a 100-watt solar panel and under a tree. There's some clouds every so often. Not too shabby at all. I'll take it. And yes, it's a little off-centered due to some issues with the planning situation. And happy accident. Let's see if I can get a good shot of this. Not really. Well, the access point for the wires is right under here. That was not by design. I actually kind of screwed that up and just happened to be a happy coincidence that it worked. The back of the solar panel has a plug in it about right here where the wires come out of, and where I needed to mount it for my pre-set up wood blocks underneath here and here, as well as the cross beam that goes all the way across the top, because I actually built this before I got the solar panel final dimensions in. Where it needed to be was almost on top of that access point right here. So it's almost touching the module for the back of the solar panel. It's about here to here. Wires just come out and around. The cool happy accident of that is the entire thing is underneath the solar panel. So rain's going to fall on the solar panel. It's not going to fall on the access point. You know, short of the place where I had to drill in and mount, there are less points in the roof now that can leak. So that's, I'll call that a win. Don't come up here too often. Don't really have much stuff to do on the roof. You can see my connection points over there. But finally glad that I have the solar panel in. I no longer have to jerry rig up charging push spots through the 110 system. Now I can just leave it out, use everything like the fans and the chargers and lights and everything without ever having to wonder about actually killing the batteries. Not that it's much of a big issue now, as I have a 100 amp hour battery, and even with the cloud cover and the sun not being out this morning, it was still charging, so it does work under lower lights, I guess, lower sunlight. Technical jargon. It works. That's what's important. I love the quality of this company. I've actually bought some stuff from them before. Got a solar suitcase that I usually was using before I had the camper. Probably not even need that much anymore, as this is going to cover most of my bases. But yeah, super stoked.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for me for today. Just going to finish up this video. Got a whole bunch of stuff done. Got all the structure built for the bed couch pull-out bits. All the wiring done, and that was a massive task in and of itself. But it's probably about 2 or 3 more hours and I'll have a functional couch bed. Then I just need to find somebody to do the upholstery on my cushions slash curtains, because I'm going to get those done at the same time with the same fabric just so everything matches. But yeah, again, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe and notification buttons, if you could do that for me, that'd be great and greatly appreciated. And you can keep up to date with everything I happen to be doing. So, just want to say one last time, thanks for watching.